Alright, so hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Zazaminax streaming. So far we have a game between teams Electric Pajamas and Team Thunder Monkeyz. The Team Electric Pajamas is on the right with Superfast Batman, however it's only 3 members of the team and 2 random people that we had to call to fill in. The blue team, Team Electric Pajama, or Team Thunder Monkeyz with a Z, is the same thing. They have Vadir, Celeb17, and Twice Lightning are all together, and Zakano and Hero Muffin are just friends that filled in. As you can see, we had Trindir, Skarner, Shaco, Kin, and Lee Sin and Gangplank banned. We had the interesting Sejuani first pick by the blue team, and then the insta lock of Graves Sona, which is a fantastic bot lane combo. Graves, you know, with his shorter range, kind of doesn't really win that many lanes, or he doesn't. He wins lanes, but he doesn't scale super hard late game as say a Vayne or even an Ashe. Really, just his usefulness. He has great AOE, great early game, fantastic mid game. Just late game is when he truly falls behind other AD carries, and he has the least amount of chasing of any of the AD carries, in my opinion. And then we had the Anivia Soraka pick. Soraka was insta-locked to counter the Graves Sona, because whoever the AD carry is, you're going to need a lot of heals to deal with the Graves Sona. And then we had Anivia picked in, and as a counter to that, we had Udyr and Vladimir picked. Udyr and Warwick did switch, but Udyr and Vladimir were picked. Vladimir, a good lane versus Anivia. His sustain can really get to Anivia before she gets her first blue buff of the game, after which, you know, Anivia goes from being an average, even mediocre champion to being god tier of LoL with blue buff. She just lives and dies by blue buff. And then we had Rumble Ashe picked by the blue team. Rumble, a fantastic counter to Udyr, but Udyr did end up jungling. And then we had Warwick obviously got picked. So solo top Warwick, a lot of AD, or I'm sorry, given Warwick and Udyr, a lot of on-hit damage by these two teams. Thank you, Particles, for plugging my stream. You are a fantastic, fantastic person. But we have Warwick and Udyr, very melee heavy, but, you know, with gap closes, they can do it with Warwick's ultimate and Udyr. Also, look to see if both of them get Wit's End. That could be interesting, because that's a lot of AP on this team. Even with Ashe, she's more utility, so they don't have a lot of AD. So the AP, the magic resist, is going to be very valuable for purple team. Sorry, we're getting into this. Alright. Note that I did not have a bug splat error this time. I made sure to get rid of low recorder. Not get rid of, but turn it off. And, you know, we're just getting into this game. It looks like people are loading. We have the Divine Sona with her wonderful, wonderful splash art. And Firefang Warwick. So the purple team already has won the Battle of the Skins. And it looks like, you know, these pings are, it looks like blue team does win the Battle of the Pings. So, Vadir, I know Vadir is West Coast. Pacific time, so that would contribute to his really low ping. Look at this, 19, 18, 22, 45. I mean, combined, it takes 4 people to break 100 ping. And then on this team, you know, 81, 88, 23, 14, and then 108 for Udyr. So these pings are all fantastic. And, you know, so we won't have any issues due to lag, which is great, because I've casted a couple games where people have lagged. I believe the in-game lag issues have been fixed by Riot, or at least gotten to the point where they're playable at a very competitive level. And both of these teams, while they aren't true teams, or they aren't true teams of 5, there are groups of players together, and both of them are on Skype. So, you know, they're on Skype together, we'll have teamwork. We'll have to see how well the groups of friends coordinate with the people they haven't played with before. That will be very interesting to see. And we, you know, finally we're in game. Looks like we have Vladimir, insta walking mid, Anivia with Sapphire Crystal, Health Pot, Monopot. Ash getting, interestingly, Doran's Blade versus Grave Sona and getting a Doran's Blade. So, interesting pick there. I can understand it. It looks like Vadir is lagging a little bit behind. Oh, no, getting the regrowth pennant. Probably going to go into Philo Stone for Sejuani. But, you know, the weakness of Doran's Blade is it does have less sustain, so you need that sustained support like a Soraka to do it. However, Sona Graves is so much burst and so much burst early that it almost might be better to go Boots 3 pots, especially once Graves gets a couple levels in Buckshot. And we do have Udyr, looks like he's starting red. And telling Vlad, you know, we have teams guarding against the evade, so very defensive by these two teams, not offensive so it doesn't look like Anivia does not see Vlad here, and Vlad obviously can't see Anivia because she's in the bush. The ping's going down on where to guard. It looks like Graves Sona guarding blue, having the added advantage of keeping them close to bot lane. We'll have to see if the Golems here get taken by the blue team. I know that's been a point of contention for Riot the last few days, how it's an unfair advantage. And the biggest thing is there's a time frame of about 15-20 seconds in between minion waves where the blue team will be level 2 and they are getting the Golems. No? Okay, I guess they're not. But the blue team will be level 2 and the purple team will be level 1, and you can really press an advantage there. Anivia doing a fantastic job of just helping Sejuani out, and Sejuani taking a little bit of damage because, you know, Regrow's Pendant isn't the best start in the game. Rumble giving her a great leash, taking a lot, and that's something I would advise. Really, really give your jungler 200, 300 HP leash, and then get out of XP range. As you can see, Rumble didn't get any XP from that, or at least I don't believe he did. But it really helped Sejuani out. I mean, it's the difference between having that much HP and being at 300 right now. Its effect is measurable, and we have the insta pink ward by Soraka getting the sight ward of Sona. So already, blue team is ahead just a little bit based on the nature of that. Soraka going for the masteries that give her more starting gold. Excellent play by her, and you can see just Sona harassing and then Graves harass. That's what I was talking about. Even with the Soraka armor buff, that's 200 damage roughly she just took, and then Soraka obviously healed. What is her heal at? 77? So, you know, that's a lot of damage, both at 4 CS. Now it looks like Graves is at 7. His buckshot just clearing the wave. So while Graves did get that, he did oh, and we have a lot of contention mid. It looks like Vladimir just trying to get his Tides of Blood up. Anivia's egg is still up, so he's just trying to get a transfuse off. Did Vlad go? Vlad did go Boots 3 pots, so very good start against Anivia. As you know, her Q has one of the slowest projectile speeds in the game, and she does miss, and Vlad, knowing that, goes in for the harass while her Q's off cooldown. But like I was saying earlier, just the burst from Graves Sona, we'll have to see if Ashe gets zoned. As of right now, doing a fantastic job and actually being ahead 2 CS. Now she's even because Graves just buckshots that. But, you know, doing a great job. And then Vladimir coming in. Vlad troll pulling in. About to go. And look at this minion wave. While she'll get all this XP, she won't get much of the gold because Anivia's auto attack animation is so slow. Looks like she's trying to go in and do her thing. But Vladimir does. Oh, and she gets first blood because of her egg. Great ignite by Anivia, and Vlad taking the turret shot while he was low. Just very, very sloppy play by Vlad. He wanted to be aggressive. I don't know if he forgot about Anivia's passive, or if he just wanted to blow it early, but he did get it. And Rumble getting pushed. How is Rumble behind already? It looks like Warwick just stayed top, since he was a lot closer to top than Udyr. Udyr's red buff. Udyr did start red buff. I guess I missed a gank. I'm sorry, guys. Just trying to talk about everything. And in bot lane, between the kill mid and everything, I just missed it. But I will be better now. You can see Rumble being very, very... And he has gone back to shop, so he did get ganked. Warwick blowing his teleport early shouldn't be a problem unless an early team fight breaks out. I don't know why he's not engaging, though, because he could really, especially with his passive and an early Philo Stone already, could do it. Looks like Warwick just pinging the ward for Udyr, so he knows, and Rumble not setting it in the bush. So as you can see, he doesn't have that much sight. And it looks like Sejuani is coming in. Sejuani with red buff. That is a lot of slow she can drop off. And Warwick getting slow. Warwick's flash going down. So Rumble trying to pursue a little bit. He shouldn't dive that. Not with Warwick's heal. But anyway, on bot lane, Sona getting harassed a little bit. Ashe getting off those volleys, having infinity mana with, like I was saying, with Soraka's Infuse. But you can just see, look at all that damage that Sona did, and then the Graves buckshot. Just, she's going to have to be on her toes the whole time, especially once 6 hits, because that's free buckshot and everything else. It looks like Udyr did come in for the gank, but got caught. And Sejuani going top, but not going. Warwick in a very, very dangerous position. Sejuani wanting to go, but Warwick sustained just a little too much. In mid lane, we have Vlad getting hit by the Anivia Q. Her egg passive is back up. Anivia leveling Frostbite first, which is very good. And Warwick having no HP left. Oh, they want to get him so bad, but they just can't. It's going to come down to if Rumble can get a Electro Harpoon off, and no, Warwick getting his Q off for the sustain. Looks like Vlad is getting pushed back by Anivia now. Anivia 6 with that XP advantage from killing Vlad. Looks like Anivia is going straight into Rod of Ages we have. Sejuani getting, and Udyr getting there right as Rumble goes back. Sad day for Udyr. But Anivia getting her Rod of Ages immediately. And the burst. Great play by Anivia. I don't know if any of you know, but 145, so 150, 300 damage on top of her ultimate damage if she hits that. So Anivia, once she hits 6, is really bursty, but more particularly, Anivia, once she hits 5 with her level 3 E, is fantastically bursty. Just if you can get double damage off on that, you know, the sky's the limit. Not really, because, you know, you have ability levels, but Anivia's burst is just huge, and Sejuani pinging the blue, going to give Anivia blue, so Anivia continuing to, our level 10 player Anivia, continuing to push the advantage mid, beating Cyborg Monkey with an O. And we have Soraka going to ward Dragon, great ward by her. Doesn't see much of this side, but you really don't need to see that much, because unless you're going to put it up here to where you can see in the bush or in this pathway, you know, right here is a lot better and more, and it lets you see, like this Udyr going right now, you can see him in this path for a lot longer. See, they saw him here and they see him walking all the way down. Udyr just standing there for a sec, probably asking his team if there's a ward, deciding if he wants to go bot or top. We have Anivia launching a Q, but missing with it. Anivia dropping the ward at the perfect time. So Anivia getting some burst on Vlad, and Vlad already down to half health. Just Vlad before he gets amplified to him, and Vlad is getting hit, and the Ignite does go down, so Vlad is going to go down. Great play by this Anivia. Just fantastic. And the wall. Wow, this is showing masterpiece Anivia skills. Anivia 4-0 already. Wow. Anivia just tearing up mid lane. And CS, we do have Graves winning in the CS battle, but Anivia's freaking 4-0. And the purple team, just no wards. Their only wards are in the bush because they're pushed up on their lane all the time now. Ashe just staying there because she can stay and farm. So Ashe getting further ahead. She's going to get these CS. Graves is getting his. He has neither AD carry has gone back. Ward by Sona. So Sona does see that they're going to Dragon. However, by the time they can react, Dragon will be gone. Sejuani, the only weakness of Sejuani is her Dragon and Baron times. Just, you know, she's a tank. She doesn't do that much damage, and it's not percentage based like a Mumu. It's all flat damage. So she doesn't do that much damage at all, and it makes it very difficult for those high profile targets. Looks like Warwick just leveling up his Hungry Strike. Just getting his, and, you know, Warwick just healing to his heart's content, just with that Philo Stone, with his Q. While the mana cost is substantial with it, just between his passive and that, he can heal as much as he wants. Looks like Vlad wants to go in, but just look at this ward coverage. Everywhere on river is warded. Maybe not Tri-Bush, but everything else is warded, so you don't need it warded. Anivia getting, just tearing this Vlad apart. Vlad just a second late on his pools. Anivia with blue buff, I mean 2 level advantage, and just look at that. Vlad can't do anything mid. And Udyr really can't do anything either because of the ward coverage from Anivia, who already has her she already has boots and her Catalyst the Protector. So every time she levels up, even though her buff is down now, every time she levels up, she's going to get a free 200 mana. And she is extended Vlad with the great ultimate, or with the great pool, but just not enough. Not enough he can do. He really needs to keep this lane on his side to prevent Anivia from bursting him, but with her range, doing a fantastic job of that. Warwick having to go back, getting himself a null magic mantle and ruby crystals, so maybe an Aegis from Warwick? Anivia getting the wall and the kill again. I try to talk about anything, but Anivia is so far ahead, she just destroys Vlad whenever she wants. And I want to show you guys the rest of the game, but I don't want to miss anything mid. Looks like we have the Udyr gank top, double buff Udyr. Looks like the ultimate is going down on Rumble. Rumble getting slowed, Rumble ult going down. He needs to try and kill that Udyr. He's not getting away from that. And he flashes. Is the Tiger Stance dot? No, the Tiger Stance dot going away at the last second, but Warwick's Hunter's Call. And he does get it with the ultimate. He gets Udyr, but Warwick gets double buffs. And why is this important? Because Warwick has blue buff. And Warwick with blue buff means he can Q all day, every day. But Anivia, if she gets the wall off, is she going to get it? She gets the Q. She gets the Q stun. She needs to get that wall off. But Anivia running away doesn't have the mana. Didn't go back, tried to help out mid. Just had enough for a Q. 120 mana at rank 3. That is the definition of substantial. And we have Vladimir just... Let's check out this gold counter. Anivia with 3,800 gold to Vlad's 2,100. So already 70% gold advantage for Anivia. And we have the Sejuani gank bottom. Sona, is she going to have to blow her ultimate? Sona getting stunned, but a great Sona ultimate as they're all bunched up, and Sona's going to be the target now. Sona having to blow her flash and her ultimate. Is the heal still up? Heal is still up, so at least there's that. And Graves still does have his flash, so at least there's that for the bottom, for purple team. But purple team is just getting heavily beaten, and it's just the top lane of purple that's getting destroyed. Vlad trying to do something, anything, as the wards for blue team have expired, but Anivia just warding and keeping this up. She's getting a Rod of Ages as fast as she can. She is very out of position. Great wall by Anivia, but with the tier 2 boot, she is just getting away. And the slow, and Udyr with the flash, he is getting it, and Anivia is getting bursted down. The Hemoplague going down. Is the ultimate going to go off? And the ultimate triggers on her egg. This is huge because that's burst that she didn't have, but it doesn't. Looks like it won't matter. And it looks like Udyr did get the kill. But important to note, Vlad's Hemoplague went off right before Anivia's egg got hit, or right before Anivia's egg activated. Why is this important? Because that means that damage, when Anivia was at 50 HP or whatever it was. Bot lane, we have trading going on. Ashe going after Sona hard. Graves with the exhaust of the double exhaust going down. Great heals. Looks like Ashe blowing her summoner heal. And she's going for it. Is she going to get the kill? She does get the kill on the Sona, but Graves getting the kill on Ashe. Udyr coming in from behind, but can't do anything. But like I was saying earlier, when Vladimir, the Hemoplague went off, that's about 300 damage that didn't go off. What is it? 150, 200 magic damage that didn't go off because Anivia, only about 50 of it counted. And while it didn't matter, say they were under turret, then it might matter. And it looks like Vlad just being chased hard because he's beaten so hard in lane. Anivia 4,000 gold to Vlad's 3,000. Top lane, Warwick with those Qs, just spamming it. And did Warwick's ultimate go down? Warwick did use his ultimate, and he just ran after. So Warwick, it looks like he may be going for Heart of Gold and Merc Treads. That would be my guess, just max gold per 5 top lane. Looks like we have some moving in going by blue team, or purple team. Purple team having a pink ward here, but not getting anything done. Trying to go after the blue of blue team, but not seeing much. Udyr trying to go in, but Sejuani is going to get away in time. She does have her Merc Treads already, so the max gold per 10. Udyr only having the 2%, or the tier 1 boots. Where we're going back. And CS bottom, Graves is heavily out CSing Ashe and already has a Bloodthirster. So Graves sustained is going to start to beat this Ashe Sona, or this Ashe Soraka combo, just by the nature of what is that stacks at right now. He is only at 13% attack damage, or 13 more attack damage, but once you get Bloodthirster fully farmed, just huge lead. And Vlad trying to get the pools off, but the the bad part about that is once it's off, he can't, he gets bursted hard by Anivia. And Anivia with that blue buff is just God mode. And we do have purple team getting the free dragon off. The ward going down by the blue team, but they really aren't in position to do anything. Anivia trying to come around, and purple team smartly pulling dragon out of range of blue team. They can still see the HP though, so I guess it wasn't completely out of range. But then Anivia ultimate going down, the Q going off, she gets Graves, and she does burst down Graves. Graves going down, so Sona missing the ultimate, and it does look like Anivia getting the double kill. Ash getting the kill on that. Warwick coming in from behind. He needs to ult that. He does ult the... He ults the Anivia, that's what it is. Anivia, he ults the Anivia, but Anivia getting away. Great ultimate by Sejuani, and the wish by Soraka. Everything going down. As long as Anivia lives, so too does the blue team. 7-1-1. Sona escaping with 50 HP, 10 when she got away. So two people getting away with sub 15 HP. And Vlad going in, and the ward going down, but they are just going to settle for stealing the blue. Smart move by the blue team. Afterwards, I imagine they'll go for dragon. Purple team having excellent ward coverage everywhere, but not being able to do anything with it as they are all out of position. Are they going to get there in time? It looks like Graves is just letting it go. Now with his pathing, he looks like he's going to dragon, but will it be enough in time? It'll be close. Soraka healing with everything going down. Graves is his ultimate up? He could ult steal this. Graves does get the kill on Sejuani, so great ult by Graves. Are they going to get, and who got dragon? Ash getting dragon, great steal by dragon. Was Udyr's smite down? No, Udyr just missing the smite entirely, but Ash getting farmed now. Ash getting farmed after this, and great play by the blue team. Just Rumble being able to push top to his heart's content, because Warwick has to be here just to help a little bit with this team fight. And it doesn't even matter, because Anivia's getting work done. That is the truth of the matter. Anivia is just doing work. Vladimir coming here, flashing over, getting this Ash. It looks like he will get this Ash. With Transfuse going down and Tides of Blood. Great ultimate by Ash. Is she going to get away? And she does get away. And Vlad goes down to the Rumble ultimate. And now that Anivia is here, she will just kill everything. They're trying so hard to get anything, but they just can't. Warwick getting the Q off, so he does get the Ash. And Anivia without mana. Warwick getting away. Rumble killing everything though. Is he going to get it? He just needs to throw his flame spinner right over the wall, and he does get the kill on Warwick. Blowing his flash. He probably could have done it with his electro harpoon, but he didn't have sight. Great play by Rumble. So the blue team just getting further and further ahead. Ahead 5k gold at 17 minutes. This may be a surrender at 20 game just by the nature of how fed Anivia is. Look at this. 6.2k gold at 18 minutes. That is ridiculous. And getting the mid turret as well, so just getting further and further ahead is the blue team. The purple team can do this, but just the blue team with their slows, with all the CC they have, soft CC I should say, they do have a couple stuns, but they have 3 stuns actually, so blue team just hard CC between all the slows and all the kiting. Purple team a lot more damage oriented and on hit effect, but it doesn't matter with Anivia as fed as they are. Purple team needs to get MR and they need to get it down, but nobody's getting MR. Ash even winning these 1v1 trades now, having more gold than Graves with all these assists. The kill gold and the assist gold just having, negating the 30 CS difference. Excuse me 1 second, I need to check one thing. Alright, so we have... Alright, so we do have my Reddit companion. It looks like I am getting some hits on Reddit. Anivia getting her blue buff. I'm sorry, this is really... Solo casting is really difficult. But Anivia saving mana, and this is where it gets iffy. With Anivia, she does get her ultimate off, but when Anivia gets super low mana like that, it's just killing buffs is impossible hard with her. But once she has blue buff, she can push any lane as fast as she wants, as much as she wants. I am getting a couple calls. I'll try to mute my phone as fast as possible. And Udyr incredibly out of position. Sorry, didn't mean to lock camera. But the Sejuani ultimate going down. Rumble having a great ult slowing the Udyr as he goes there. Udyr blowing his flash, but it's not going to matter because Rumble already has, he already has his Rylai's, so Udyr just getting perma-slowed. not just permaslowed, but permaslowed 15%. Move speed. It looks like blue team super fast Batman does get the kill on Ash, and that's no damage. Oh, he wants the kill, but he can't do it. Smart play by him. Because of that Soraka armor buff, he wouldn't have been able to touch that Soraka. Soraka did blow her ultimate and her exhaust, but it doesn't matter because Graves just bursting to his heart's content. Mid, we have the play. We have just the. I wanted to say gang. Well. We have the gangbang by the blue team. They're just roaming now that all the towers are down. Purple team has no map control at all. They see a Nivea coming and are like, GTFO bot lane. Blue team just so far ahead. 6k gold ahead. Well, 5.5k gold ahead of the purple team. And just continuing to snowball it. They have... The only thing the purple team has is better ward coverage, but that might not even last. We have Rumble engaging this Warwick. Interestingly, Rumble not going for spell vamp. But 3 wards on Rumble, and you just see 3 wards on Rumble. I'll get to Soraka in a second. Yeah, it looks like they're just posturing. Oh, no! Warwick is going down. I feel like Warwick could have gone for it if he blew his ultimate. It would have been close, but I feel like he could have. So possible kill escape there. But Soraka having a ward and a vision ward. So the blue team is going to get warded up very soon. Ash knowing Soraka is there, or Sona is there, using her hawk shot, which is a free clairvoyance. Oh, the crit! Wow, that crit. Ash and the Sona does blow her flash to get away. But with Nivea getting there, will it be enough? Nivea popping her ghost, trying to get there in time. Blowing the gold of the... I do have voicemail going off. But Nivea blowing her ghost, but getting the blue buff of the purple team. And blue getting an aggressive ward, so they see all this that's going on. You can see they see Udyr and Sona coming in. They don't see Vlad, but Vlad's mid lane. I can't talk. And the Sona ultimate going down. We do have Sona going down, but Soraka, we do have Sona blowing her summoner heal, and looks like Sejuani is going to go away, already having the oracles. Is Sejuani going to get away in time with the Nivea there? That answer is yes. And with the Nivea there, the question is just how much are they going to be able to do? Sona going down. Graves being... Graves being stunned, but the ulti going, but the wall missing. But it doesn't matter because Ash is just gonna have crit miss and crit him. And a great Rumble ultimate with the Rylai is just so much CC by this blue team, and the burst from Nivea destroying this Vladimir. Rumble just having so much AP right now. And it looks like that they do get the ace. Warwick and Vladimir just going down. And, you know, honestly, look to see a surrender in the coming minutes, because this is something you really can't get back from. Maybe if you have a super CC team and you're behind, it's okay, but not when you're the team behind that is behind the super CC team. And look at this, they just explode Dragon. Look for them maybe to go Baron soon. Maybe when they go back. Looks like they're pinging for a push mid. I wish I could see chat logs, but it is really, you know, if you're spectating a game, it is really unfair to the opposing team if, you know, you're sniping and can see chat logs. It looks like bot lane is getting pushed, and they are calling for the one more, so if this is agreed to, it looks like we are going to see a GG and a surrender. Udyr just trying to farm, but at this, and we do have the surrender for purple team, just 22-7. While it is an approximation for Pi, that did nothing for the purple team in this game. They just got destroyed.